At UAIS, we often use Socratic circles in our English classes. The Socratic method is used to achieve greater depth in analysis of any topic, but for today, we will look at literature. We can practice the Socratic method by constructively debating and discussing common themes and aspects of works. A key component of the Socratic method is asking relevant questions. Questions are a great way to further discussion because they allow for other students to effectively support statements they have made, while also creating opportunities for exploring new ideas. Socratic circles allow us to utilize the Socratic method while also applying effective evidence and reasoning. Today, we'll be showing you an example of what a Socratic circle might look like in an English class, although Socratic circles are also used in other subjects. The piece we are discussing is a well-known short story called The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe.
All right, now we'll introduce ourselves. Hi, my name is Emerson Laprise, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Alex Hughes. I'm also a senior.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ajane Smith, and I am a junior.
Hey, everybody. My name is Patrick Tomei, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Giselle Sassy, and I'm a sophomore.
All right, thank you. And with that, we'll get started. So, how did you guys think that Edgar Allan Poe effectively used figurative devices and figurative language in order to support his overall theme?
So I think to address that, we first have to identify, an overall theme or several overall themes that we want to talk about. And while this isn't really a theme, if I can posit that one of his goals was to unsettle the reader, and we can start there. I think one device that really contributes to that is the narrative style. It's done in first-person narration with an unreliable narrator. There's a point at which he goes, "You fancy me mad, madmen know nothing, but you should have seen me." And this inclination that he might be mad immediately causes us to distrust him and question the events that he recounts, as well as the fact that that wasn't dialogue, that was the narration. And I think generally when narration tries to speak directly to the reader, that bridges an uncanny valley that also unsettles the reader to an extent.
Yes, I would agree with this. And seeing that narration, one of its main attributes is to engage the reader as well as make them experience the story more. Having this narrator speaking directly to the audience would further engage them and then bring them into this dreary, eerie mood that is created here. Also, I wanted to propose that one of the main not necessarily themes, but experiences the writer Edgar Allan Poe wanted us to look at was to think. And I thought this was one of the main things because he's having the narrator asking, well, you're trying to consider if he's mad or not, if he was in his right state of mind when he committed this murder.
I think to kind of go off of what Ajane say, I think Edgar Allan Poe is really trying to get us to reflect and have introspection. I think throughout this entire piece, this old man, his different body parts are kind of reflecting how the narrator is feeling with the evil eye and the man's beating heart, which in turn is his own. I think is really allowing us to reflect on how mad we truly are and how we act out on that.
I feel like Edgar Allan Poe's use of irony really kind of catches the reader off guard, right? There's a lot of times where the main character kind of says, "You think I'm crazy? I'm not crazy," and then it goes and describes how he kind of cut off the man's head and cut off his limbs, and it kind of catches the reader off guard and makes him kind of question everything that's going on in the setting. And I feel like that really adds to the experience, as you guys mentioned before, and how it kind of makes the reader analyze everything that's happening and even self-reflect and say, what does it really mean to be a madman, and how am I feeling about this myself?
And I think to return to something Emmy said about how the body parts are used to enhance this, I think the description of the eye and the author's focus on the eye as the cause of his anger and his violence is important here, because the eye is used to see, and obviously, and he talks about how he is concerned about being seen by the eye and how disturbing that makes him feel. And so I think that suggests that it furthers the idea that the narrator does not himself want to be reflective. He does not want to be seen and does not want to see himself. And so I think by setting that opinion, by creating that opinion in the narrator and then making him seem crazy to us, that further, pushes us to do the opposite, to be reflective about ourselves, as you guys have
Thank you so much for watching. And don't worry, being in Socratic circles and talking in front of other people is a skill that gets better with every year in the program. You'll also see Socratic circles in different areas of the curriculum, so it won't just be in your English class. We hope to see you next year. Thank you.